Hey guys, it's me, TONIK TCW, here with King of the Hill. The little guy fights big with the Tier 4 American destroyer, the Hill, which was, I think it was a freebie some time ago. I can't quite remember. But we're going to have one hell of a scrap in this little boat. And as you can see, we're in a Tier 3-4 match. There's a lot of cruisers out there, so I actually don't expect to live long because there's also a carrier and I'm out on the weak flank. It's Epicenter as well, which is one of my most hated map modes because as the destroyer, literally if you want to have the advantage, you've got to push straight into the middle and try and claim that advantage for yourself, because it does make a huge difference. Because once you've got advantage, it makes it a lot harder for the enemy team to take that advantage away for you. Sorry, I'm just getting comfortable on the floor so I can sit and watch the screen as we play. So as I said, there's a lot of cruisers out here and we can already see that red team are pushing in, so we're going to have to push in and contest. And what we're looking for is the middle ring and then the inner ring changing colour, because that means that there is a ship pushing closer and closer to the epicenter. We're also very aware that there are ships off on our flank, there's ships to our front, and sooner or later there's going to be planes overhead, and that is going to turn into an absolute friggin' nightmare for me. But we get the enemy destroyer spotted. We want to let him close in a little bit further, but we get spotted by the planes and we have no option but to go guns on him and run our smoke screen. We do get some hits and a cap reset, and as we can only see the cruisers, we get onto them. And we're going to start backing up out of this smoke screen, because without doubt there will be torpedoes coming through from the cruisers and from the destroyer. And I'm kind of hoping that our carrier will get his planes in and do his job and get this DD spotted. He does get himself spotted, so we are now going to engage him and try to get him taken out of the game. We slap his engine out, that's gone. We're still going guns on. It looks like he's ignored my smoke screen, and in turning to get those torpedoes off, he eats one of mine, and we slap him to get a first blood and a dev strike. I found that unusual because I hit him with a torpedo. The torpedo didn't kill him, the gun salvo did, so I'm not unsure how that was a devastating strike, because it's supposed to be one salvo of torpedoes or one salvo of guns, not a mix of the two. But we are drawing some attention out here, and so we are going to give some attention back to the red team. We're going to switch onto this Karlsruhe. I know there are ships that are blind firing my smoke. We lose our own Karlsruhe, who's gone into the centre. We put some torps out, but that guy is pushing in, and I'm thinking I'm in a very difficult spot here, because I can't now get out of here without being spotted, and that is going to be dangerous. I switched across to AP because this guy is broadside to me, and it's something I've been doing a lot more with my destroyers, is switching to armor piercing shells, because I forgot how effective they are. But somebody is running sonar. That means that everybody on this map can see us, and so we are going to get our engines going and try and take this Karlsruhe out of the game, because I'm not sure if it's him or somebody else, but he is gone. I do get spotted as torpedoes come in, and that means lots of people are going to be shooting at me again. So turning around, we go skinny. We're going to get out of there. We've got another Danair out there. We have, I think, one battleship on the flank that is kind of holding that flank, and he is going to need some help in a little while, and we are going to go out and give him that help. Red team is still pushing hard on this cap. They are 3 ships down to our 1. We are still contesting the cap. I'm keeping my head on a swivel for anything and everything that is coming into this map. Very wary of where my limit of concealment is, and we're going to play right on the edge of that. Krispy Kreme out there, he is a very nasty threat to me, and ideally I would like to be rid of him. We've also got the Danae pushing in, and I'm certain that these two are after this battleship that's down on the corner. So I'm going to try and draw some attention both away from those torpedoes and away from the battleship. And he is going to take one, and we're going to get back onto him with some HE while he's in his turn. We get a cap reset, we go on him again, we switch to AP because he's broadside, and we're going to keep pounding on that guy and hope that we can pick up a kill. We get a reset again, he's turning away, and we miss a full salvo, and so we go again, just harassing him, but the Congo picks him up for a double strike. So I don't know what he hit, what else he hit over here. I didn't quite see that, but he gets a double strike, and that was unfortunate because you'll see in the end on why me not getting that kill was unfortunate. But also the final kill of the game is going to be unfortunate for this battleship. Now, although we can't see that crispy out there, we are going to get some shots across the top. We can see that there's torpedo planes coming back in. It is now time for us to push the cap. We have a big advantage on the ships, and the crispy is burning. Can see the torpedo bombers coming in, and I'm sure they're going for this battleship. So I'm going to close into him. Hopefully I'll be screened from the battleship on our right and the Krispy Kreme. And this guy is going to take a torpedo, so I'm just going to hold tight and I just have a look to see how his health is doing. Using this island to screen myself from the Wyoming and the Crispy, and hoping that this guy has will to rebuild on and he can recover some of the hit points lost from that torpedo. So as I said earlier, with Epicenter, if you control the zone, you can pretty much control the game and make the enemy team come to you. I know that Krispy Kreme is out there on the side. I know the Wyoming's off to my right. The carrier is somewhere at the back of the map, but now is my time to shine. Although I am spotted by the planes, we do get some shots at the Wyoming, but we are on the cap. And I'm going to utilize this smoke screen while the Wyoming, very thankfully, misses me. Well, misses most of me with that salvo, and you know, I managed to survive and get in the smoke. So now it's time to make him pay. We have got him lit on fire, but it looks like he's damage controlled that, and so now that he's put that fire out, we're going to keep on it. I realise that he's just outside of torpedo range, but this guy is going to try and blind fire me, and he's actually going to do a decent job of it. So that's nice to see that a battleship is actually trying to get rid of a destroyer. Krispy Kreme gets spotted again. We put some, or we're thinking about putting torpedoes across there, but this battleship is coming round to take another crack at these two guys, and we get a fire on the Crispy, so we switch to the Wyoming. We're still counting up on the epicenter points, and I'm hoping that this Congo, as I said, is running will to rebuild, and just watching where he is and hoping that I am close enough to try and keep him alive. We switch to AP for the Crispy again. We pick up the kill. We get onto the Wyoming. We're on 3 kills now, and we get some pretty good hits on that Wyoming, but the Congo gets some better hits. So we push back in towards the epicenter. I'm right on the tail of this Congo as the torpedo planes come in, and I'm literally thinking, yep, I've got enough time in my smoke to stay undetected and to take this epicenter. There is just one ship left in the game. It is the carrier. We can see where he was last spotted, and as we control the map pretty much in its entirety now, I am gonna push out and see if we can pick up a kill on this thing that keeps sending these nasty buzzy little airplanes around our head. So at this point of the game, we've got control. The battleship has taken a hammering. He's dished out a hammering to the red team. I have dished out a hammering to the red team. And we see the Rhine. We put 2 guns on him. The battleship puts a salvo on. And like I said, this has been all fast and furious. So I pulled the trigger again. And bang, we take the kill for 4. Not quite a cracking. But 55,000 damage, 4 kills, 125 gun hits, 8 cap defense, 2 assists, 1 solo with a first blood and a dev strike. And if you think back to that last kill and the earlier kill that I mentioned, you'll see that both the Congo and I finished on 4 kills each, with the carrier picking up the last kill. So we kind of denied each other a Kraken there without realizing it. But such is life. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Please do hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, it's your first time past here, have a look through some of the videos. And if you like it, hit the subscribe button and you'll get updated when new content gets dropped. Thanks again, take care and goodbye.